Right, folks, how you doing? It's Des Catties. Right, in this another little short video I'm doing, what I want to show is just a real simple bit. If you're someone that's maybe new to the bushcraft and such like, or for even an existing bushcrafter and outdoorist and all that sort of stuff, I've got a really simple cooking system here, that I sort of stove system that I take out. This was something that I found during the lockdown when I was sort of rummaging through my shed, and it was when I was doing my Tales from the Shed series. If you haven't checked them out, then go and have a look at the playlist. I did some sort of humorous, I think some sort of kind of humorous videos during the lockdown, just to keep people a little bit happy and obviously my sanity. And what I'd done was I was obviously crafting things. Now I had someone had given me some old desert surplus material, and what I've done was I made a load of little pouches. But in this particular one, I've got like I found when I was obviously rummaging through the shed, I found this old Hexi stove. Now the beauty of this one, it's actually got the add-on bit where you can actually have use like a Crusader mug, all right, which is obviously comes in really handy. Opening up here, and then obviously then just placing it over the top there, you know, you get the picture, and then obviously your cup can go on top. But what I also did as well in the meantime is that I actually purchased myself one of the little hangers to actually hold the pot if I wanted to suspend it over the fire. And then the other thing what I did was that I got myself an old air pellet tin with obviously a screwable lid. Then I've got some stove rope, which is this kind of it's something that you'd put on a multi-fuel stove or a wood stove if you had it indoors or in your shed or whatever, or in your, you know, man cave, wherever it is. And basically what you do, you can buy this stuff off of Amazon and such like. Again, you know, check out the description, there'll be something there if you want to go and have a look, get yourself some. And it's actually quite a real, just literally spiral it up, okay, place it inside the tin, and then pour your meths or whatever it is you're using as your means of fuel, light it, and then it acts just like a kind of just like the same sort of principle as like a transient stove, a meth stove. And then literally it just sits in there, bit goes on top, and then the cup. All right, and that's really nice and simple, and it's so compact, it's all there together. The only thing that obviously isn't there is the fuel, and the cup is obviously in another one with a water bottle. But it's a nice sort of tidy, sort of compact little kind of setup, if you like, really, I suppose. So I mean, even to the point with, I mean, you could almost even stick that in your pocket. But as I say, this sort of goes in my sort of if I'm going out for the day and don't want nothing too, you know, too severe, then that's what I'll take. And also it's really light, don't know what the weight is, but obviously it's quite light, it's very compact. And also as well, I've done it before now where I've had a fire and then I've actually just opened this up and placed it on the fire and put a mug on it that way. So it's got a few different uses. The only thing you've got to be careful of this metal is that as much as it will take a heat, when you start putting it on a fire, it can start to warp ever so slightly, but not too bad, you know, but it obviously works, yeah. And so there's a nice little sort of nice little, you know, compact system to whether you know, as I say, I put it in a day sack, it goes in my Steuben or in my little my other little Hydro 30, and it really is just a nice little compact thing to take out with you, you know, even if you wanted to stick it in a pocket. All right, so there it is. All right, folks, so be sure to check out the description, you know, if there's you know, for information. If I can put anything to do with the affiliates, I will, maybe the stove rope and such like. And it's another little project for you people to be getting on with if you fancy it. All right, so cheers folks, take care, all the best.